To the south, I present to you Elizabeth, your undoubted queen.
Imagine a realm where the drumbeats of revolution replace the poised rhythms of royal processions, a Britain where whispers of rebellion crescendo into the roar of an uprising, toppling a monarchy that had weathered the storms of centuries. The British Revolution, a concept so alien to the pages of history, remains a speculative journey into what might have been if the monarchy had not just faltered, but had fallen. In the heart of London, the very epicenter of British power, imagine that discontent had simmered to a boil. It is the dawn of the 20th century. And across Europe, monarchies are collapsing under the weight of war and revolution. What if Britain, amidst this continental upheaval, caught the fire of rebellion? Our story teeters on the edge of reality and alternative history, asking, what if the celebrated stability of the British crown had crumbled? In this alternate reality, the First World War had not only drained the empire's coffers, but had also sapped the spirit of its people. The returning soldiers, celebrated in victory, soon found themselves neglected in peace. A generation that had witnessed the horrors of war now questioned the need for a sovereign who lived in splendor while they languished in squalor. The seeds of revolution, which had found fertile ground in Russia, began to sprout in British soil. The interwar years could have been punctuated not just by economic depression, but by political upheaval. The abdication crisis of King Edward VIII in this narrative is not a singular scandal, but a spark in a powder keg of revolutionary fervor. The British people, inspired by Edward's prioritization of personal freedom over duty, might have demanded a new freedom of their own, freedom from the monarchy. Fast forward to a Britain amidst the global shocks of the 20th century. The monarchy, stripped of its jewels, castles, and authority, is forced into exile. The revolutionaries, having seized control, declare a new republic. The Union Jack is lowered, and a new flag, symbolizing the republic's ideals, takes its place against the backdrop of a dawning era. But revolution often comes at a high price. The stability that the monarchy had represented dissolves, and the British Isles are thrust into uncertainty. Nations of the Commonwealth, looking upon the crumbling vestige of the empire, seek to define their own destinies, accelerating the pace of decolonization. Britain, now a fledgling republic, must redefine its identity on the world stage. In the decades that follow, Britain might face trials and tribulations similar to those of other post-revolutionary states. Economic hardship, identity crises, and the daunting task of building a new political system from the ruins of the old could mark the chapters of this alternate British history. Yet, within this crucible of change, the spirit of democracy could forge a new Great Britain, resilient and reborn. The fall of the British monarchy in such a revolution would resonate through history as a testament to the power of the people over the privilege of the few. Palaces would become museums and royal treasures national artifacts. The royal we, once spoken with the authority of sovereignty, would now echo as a collective voice of a republic's citizenry. As we pull away from this alternate past, we return to reality, where the monarchy still stands, albeit more as a ceremonial entity than a governing force. The true story of the British monarchy's resilience is a testament to its ability to adapt, to bend without breaking amidst the tides of change. The fall of the British monarchy, a scenario imagined and pondered, remains, for now, a fascinating what-if in the annals of history.